What's up, everybody? Today I am reviewing another flavor from the Jeni's Holiday 2022 lineup. I believe I've already posted white chocolate peppermint, and I'll be putting up, more flavors that I reviewed in the past and present over the next couple of weeks. Today I have a flavor paying homage to a beverage as quintessential as Christmas itself, eggnog, and with that I have Boozy eggnog. The carton's super cute. You've got like the little cinnamon sprinkles on the top of the eggnog. Eggnog is something that I've really stepped away from since I was a kid. Like, I remember having a glass here or there, like maybe one glass a year as a child that I would like. I don't even know if I look forward to it. It was just one of those things where it was like, it's Christmas, I'm gonna have some eggnog, and that's just what it was. I have not gone out of my way to drink eggnog since, and I've been especially hesitant to add alcohol to something so incredibly milk-based. But I know that it's a holiday favorite for a lot of people. I know that Boozy eggnog is something that's served at a lot of holiday parties. So I think that this is just like a logical, flavor to add into the holiday mix. It really just kind of touches on all of that old Christmas nostalgia. The little flavor story here says, my grandfather always spiked his eggnog with whiskey. It's the Midwestern way, and I wouldn't go a holiday without it. Our friends at Uncle Nearest blend small batch Tennessee whiskey that's smooth sipping, soul warming, and that honors Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. We've made many iterations of our nutmeg-laced Boozy custard over the years, but this one, steeped in history, tradition, and love, just might be my favorite of all. So yeah, the brand that she has partnered with for this flavor is Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey. So, if you want to go out and find yourself a bottle of, the whiskey to maybe go along with, why not maybe like a float, right? I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't even tried it and I'm making suggestions. The flavor description at the top says, velvety egg custard spiked with nutmeg and Uncle Nearest whiskey. So the sprinkles up top must be nutmeg, not cinnamon. That was my mistake. Again, as a bit of an eggnog novice, that was my error. It smells like whiskey. It only smells like whiskey. Yeah, very strongly whiskey. If you look up top, you could see like the little flecks of nutmeg in there. It's a nice touch. But eggnog looks like milk, more or less, so that's what we're gonna be getting here. Nothing too crazy visually happening. Let's go in. I've had this sitting out maybe 3 minutes just while I've, set up this little video here. The texture is quite good though. Like, it is so creamy, spoon going right in. It is like very nice and even a little melty looking. So don't hate that. Let's go in, let's give it a shot. Wow, weird. The whiskey is definitely at the forefront of the flavor. I put it in my mouth and the first thing that I tasted was whiskey. But luckily, after that, you get like a nice eggnog flavor. You get like that thick, rich, nutmeggy. It does taste just like eggnog. And actually on my second bite, I noticed the whiskey less. Maybe that's how spiked eggnog is too. Again, I don't know, I've never really done it. But it makes sense to me that like the more you eat it, maybe the less aware you would become of like the boozy flavor. That first bite though, you're definitely like, it's in your face. Yeah, it's nice. It's all the whiskey, none of the bite. The nutmeg really comes through, which I think is so important with eggnog. Otherwise, like you just got milk, right? I don't know. What is the difference between like eggnog and milk? Yeah, this is yummy. It tastes exactly the way it's supposed to. I can see this going, I think I already said you could probably make a float with this if you wanted to. This would be good, like, I don't know, maybe with a little bit of whiskey served over it. Is that crazy? I don't know why it would be. She mixes frosé with tequila, and if you're gonna mix ice cream and alcohol, it would make sense to add this to some whiskey. That's all I'm saying. What you do with that information is entirely up to you. I do appreciate that while the whiskey is very present, it's not overpowering. There have been some alcohol flavors of Jeni's previously that I did not enjoy. Last year she had like a gingerbread and cognac one that I was really looking forward to because I love gingerbread. But the cognac just like completely overpowered it. And it's like, it just didn't do it for me. It tasted, it was just too much cognac. She had I think some sort of a sorbet with champagne in it. That one was nice too. It wasn't too much, you could taste it. This is along those same lines. Like you can definitely taste it. It's definitely there, but it's not all that you're going to taste. You still definitely get the eggnog in there. It's yummy. It's really good. I probably wouldn't buy it again, but not because I don't like it. It's because I just am not that crazy about eggnog. Like I don't see myself like blowing through this pint in a couple days or even in a week. Like it's gonna be probably more of a slow burn for me, which is fine. But if you're into eggnog, and especially if you're into boozy eggnog, you should definitely pick this up because it would be right up your alley. It's exactly, what you're expecting. It'd be awesome in a cone, like a nice waffle cone, especially if you get like a fresh waffle cone. It would be really great in there. Might actually be worth just picking this one up in the scoop shop. That way you could get one of Jeni's made fresh waffle cones. I think it would also be great on pies. Like if you order this and bring it to your Thanksgiving dinner, I think it would make a lovely a la mode, for any of the pies on the Thanksgiving table. Yeah, I think it's a very versatile flavor. I think you could do a lot with it. It doesn't have like the most going on in terms of like mix and swirls, all the things that I love, as we know, but it's a great flavor on its own. Not one I would purchase again, but one that I would recommend to people who enjoy eggnog. With that being said, for a rating, I'm gonna call it 5.5 because I'm kind of torn between 5 and 6. As a flavor in general, it is very yummy. It has done exactly what it has set out to do. Is that necessarily one of my favorite things? Not compared to other flavors, right? So, but I think in terms of what it was trying to achieve, it hit the mark. It's original. Again, you could always count on Jeni's to come up with some original stuff. I haven't seen a boozy eggnog ice cream yet, so that's pretty cool. It gets points for originality. It gets points for tasting exactly what it's supposed to taste like. But for me, I don't need that much eggnog or boozy eggnog in my life. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 5.5. But if you're into this, I could see it ranking higher for other people, probably like a 7 or so. So that is my official ranking and review for Jeni's Boozy Eggnog. Check it out. It's available online and in shops for a limited time this season. That's the scoop. See you next time.